Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today I'm getting started on the Honda 13 VLX, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it is, a VLX. No, VTX. Yeah, I can barely see right there on the front. VTX. Anyway, I got a lot going on. I still have not finished up working on the VMAX. I got it running. It's running great. I just got some electronics I need to be putting on it for the air shifter. And lately, I put it this way, I got more than I can shake a stick at. But I'm going to see if I can't pull the tank, pull the carburetor, clean the tank, clean the carburetor, put everything back together, hopefully, and get it running in one day. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I got the 750. I'm waiting on parts for it. I got all the parts for the VMAX. Yep, Miss Timex, she's sitting here. I think maybe she's okay. Maybe she ain't upset with me. All right, and I'm waiting on a belt for this Harley Davidson 1200 Sportster. I got a front tire for it. I need to get that done. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this 1300. All right. Hopefully, I can get her running today. Okay, I have got the carburetor off. I messed up a screw, because them screws, whoever it was that has worked on this before in the past, ooh, they have tightened them screws down tight, real tight. Let's see. Let's pull this bolt off, take a look at it. And I'm gonna have to replace that screw. I thought I could save it, but nope, no way. And two, your air fuel mixture, man, I hate them right there. The air fuel mixture screws, man, I can't stand them. I like the kind with a slot in it. Let's see. Am I going to be able to remove this bowl? No, I'm not. Okay. I didn't look ahead on this one. I wonder. Nope. Alright. Let's see if I can remove that part. Well, I had it out of there. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Yep, inside the bowl got some algae, some crud in it. Got a accelerator pump I need to take loose. Let's see. Yep. Got to remember how that goes. Let's see here. I wonder. This wants to stick, but don't want to come out. Okay. Let's see. I was thinking. See if I can take this and push it on through. Well, no, that ain't wanting to do right, so I'll take this. Now, I got that. Needle looks pretty decent. Yep, The idle jet, okay, I see a little, okay, the idle jet seems to be open. Okay, well, that's a good sign. Another thing that I don't like about this carburetor is that little needle right there. Now, if I can get that out, what I'm going to do is cut me a slot in it, unless I can get a replacement needle that's already with a flat tip. Let's see. This is your main jet. It's open. Let's see. I'm going to have to figure out something because I don't have a tool for that. So I might be making me a phone call here in a minute or two. All right, well, anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, what I have done, I went up there and seen my friend. He took the screw. First of all, he counted to see how many rotations it was. And what he done, he backed it out enough that I could take this hacksaw blade and just run across it. Alright, and I cut me a groove. And as you can tell, I'm not perfectly centered. But there's the air-fuel mixture screw right there. And I have cut me a slot across it. Now I need to get the spring, the flat washer, and that little O-ring that's in there. Then I'm going to let the carburetor set and soak. Excuse me. I was thinking hopefully I can get this thing done in one day. Nope, it ain't going to happen. I'm going to end up soaking the carburetor and these pieces. I might let them soak overnight. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, there's a few little odds and ends, little tiny pieces that you better not lose. I'm here to tell you. This is the first time I ever took a 1300 carburetor off. It has heater hoses hooked to it. Let's see, where's that piece at? There it is. Little heater hoses that hooks to it. And needless to say, it's going to be pretty fun putting it all back together and putting it back on the bike. Let's see, I need to set that there. And too, I'm just curious to know if I might have a screw around here that's already flat-headed like this and with the same angles. I'll just have to look that up. All right, well, let me get the rest of this stuff out, get it soaking. And I got a feeling that I'll just see y'all tomorrow, because I get all of this done and I just ain't got time enough to get through with it today. All right, well, I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow. Okay, here it is. This is the next day. What I have done, I went ahead, put the carburetor back together, put it on, got everything working. I'm thinking seriously about trying some different stuff with this. This is the original fuel line that's on here, goes to this fuel pump back here. And I got to looking and I got to thinking, maybe I might be messing up, I don't know. But what I'm thinking about doing is not worrying with this fuel pump and see how well this thing works gravity flowed. Let's see, because the tank is going to be higher up, so it should gravity flow. And two, the gas line that's on this carburetor is a 3/8 fuel line. In other words, it's a big line. It's not a small line. So it's just like what's on the 750 here. But I'm thinking about seriously trying that, see how it's going to work. what I'm gonna do is get in there to this fuel pump, unplug the fuel pump. I look for a fuse for the fuel pump and I cannot find a fuse for the pump anywhere. Of course, I hadn't looked all over the place, but look right here at the fuses and all, but I don't see anything listed as the fuel pump. But what I was going to do is pull this cover later on, pull this cover off right here, because the fuel pump is down in here, and see what I can do with it. I had a problem when I put the carburetor back together. I thought the fuel pump was going to be good. Nope. I ended up having to put another fuel pump in there. That was an expensive little piece. But I got it to where it'll squirt some gas now. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I got all the chrome covers off. But, you know, the thing is, the video was getting a little bit long. I looked at the video and all, and it was getting long again. And it's like, nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the carburetor back on. Still got the air box, the air filter, and all that other stuff to be put back on. But let's see how it's gonna run. It's running. I went and picked up some gas for it. It's got a hesitation, of course. Now, the reason why it's got a hesitation, I feel like it's because the air box and filter is not on. And this carburetor is totally stock. There's nothing been modified about this carburetor. I tell you, they also is heater hoses going to this carburetor. And it's like, I'm here to tell you, that is aggravating to put them lines back on. I talked to a friend of mine. And he said he's not 100% sure if this with gravity flow like it's supposed to. And I said, well, I'm going to try it anyway, just to see if it's going to work. And if it's going to work, I would like to not have to deal with that fuel pump, because I'm concerned about this gas line right here. It's got crimp. And somebody has pulled the carburetor off before, apparently, and none of this was put back right. And that's one I'm a little bit leery about. And that's the reason why I'm thinking I'll just leave the fuel pump. Yeah, it's pumping. But like I said, I got to get, put everything back together on it. I need to check the water in it. I got a filter coming in for the fuel tank, because when I was looking inside the tank, taking it apart, the fuel switch, that filter, I messed that filter up. It was stuck in there, and I kept working at it, trying to get it out, and next thing I know, it's all to pieces. So I need to get one of them anyway. But I got that. It's coming in. Got all this stuff going on, and I'm waiting on parts. Just, one thing, if it ain't one thing, it's something else. But at least the 1300 is running. It does not appear to be blowing smoke or anything like that out the exhaust, so that's a good sign. I have not tried to put it in gear or anything like that. Let's see, what else? There was something else I was thinking about. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to do this without running that fuel pump. And right here, see how big that line is? That's 3/8. That's my 3/8 right there that I put on there. And from looking at this, I'm thinking that the fuel cutoff is going to be roughly right there, roughly. So when this hose gets cut and connected to the tank, it should have a nice little gravity flow to the carburetor. It might work, it might not. I don't know, but I will be finding out. I want to know if I can do away with that electric fuel pump and see how this thing is going to work and run. Cause a friend of mine, he said his brother had a Honda 1300 that the fuel pump went out on, and he ended up, labor, fuel pump and all, was around $1,000. And it's like, whoa. So that tells me that that fuel pump is probably pretty expensive. But the thing is, I'm going to try it. Fingers crossed, it's going to work. All right, well, I reckon that'll do it for this video. I'm just going to finish up on it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the air box on it and put all that back together and see how everything's going to be working. And I'll be right back. Okay, I changed my mind. Instead of just running a straight line on that, I went ahead and hooked up the fuel pump and all. Before I did, I flushed the pump, make sure there was good gas going through it, because that was some old gas that was in there. And, you know, flush some new through it. And anyway, I've still got to get an air filter for it. And I got this thing, I'm thinking it might be a little on the lean side, because when I put everything together, it was having a spit back through the carburetor before I put the air filter and all that back on. Now, it don't seem to be right there. It has just a little bit of a lean condition. I might look into getting a dyno jet kit for it, see if there's one available for it, because I tell you, these carburetors is, you know, 03 model. This motorcycle is 21 years old. And it's getting harder and harder to find them jet kits. But the thing is, I think the fella, he put the aftermarket exhaust on it. I don't think that's factory exhaust. I went ahead, like I said, I got the fuel line going to it, or got my little gas can feeding it. Oh, and there's another thing I was going to do too, is I was going to check to see how the transmission is going to feel in it. That won't take but just a second. Pull these bolts out right here. Slide this on. See how the clutch is going to feel on it. Now I got everything in the way. Naturally, that's just like me. Put the kickstand up. Alright, let's see. Okay, went in gear. Huh, okay. Well, that seems to be doing okay. well, I got her running. It was really aggravating, but at least I was able to get everything back together on it. Anyway, I'm just thinking about things I'm going to be doing. I wish I had that filter here for the gas tank. That way I can go ahead and put the gas tank and all that back on it. But before I do that, I need to check, make sure the coolant is full. All right, well, anyway, I reckon that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching.